Today, we're testing out a fellow artist's approach to foiling curves that she says prevents the need for saddles, which I'm here for it. Shout out to Unusual for the comment explaining how she starts and ends her foiling in the curve of the stained glass piece. I absolutely love this concept, so we have to test it. We're doing a concept piece with one curve, a piece with two curves, and then progressively worse curves on bubble glass to really see if this approach holds up. What do you do when there are multiple concave curves in one piece though? I don't know, because she didn't cover that in her comment. So I figured you just tear the foil and overlap it just like the first curve. The foil's adhesive on the overlap should prevent it from falling off. In theory, this approach would allow more flexibility to the foil as you're burnishing in the curve, rather than tearing from overstretching. By having the ends overlap, you allow the foil to flex and shift as needed, while also overlapping to cover up those shifts. Speaking of covering, I've covered a lot of different approaches when it comes to tears in foil, such as heating up the foil with a heating pad, applying saddles to cover them up, and testing different brands of foil for thickness. I think the main reason I focus so much on foil tears is because when I first started making stained glass, I just accepted the tears and didn't correct them. But as I took more pride in my work, that aggression would not stand, man. Big Lebowski, what's up? So instead of leaving the tears, knowing solder wouldn't cover them, I showed Larry what happens when you F a stranger in the A. Real talk, Walter is the best. You probably noticed I did not bevel these bubble glass pieces this time. Instead, I went with a larger 7/32 foil for the pieces, while I used my preferred width of 3/16 on all other pieces. Stained glass hack: if you want thinner solder lines, go with a thinner foil. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks again to Unusual for the great suggestion. This was a total win in my book, and you should totally give it a try if you dread tears in your foil and don't want to take the extra time to apply saddles. Be sure to hit the follow button if you enjoy seeing tests, tips, and tutorials like this when it comes to learning all the steps needed to make awesome stained glass art. Oh, and be kind to all the Donnies of this world.